Yeah, you socialist fuck. I bet you'd love socialism in the United Kingdom. Communism. You like the weekend? Thank a union for that. Thank some communists for that, okay? This administration is so incredibly invested in relitigating old wounds. Okay? They are so unimaginably invested in relitigating old liberal wounds, old grievances that they have from the first administration, that they're just having this like incredibly broad loyalty pledge that ends up attacking a shit ton of liberals. Okay? Which I will recognize, I will admit, and I don't really know if I should even be saying this out loud. This is good because they're not making a distinction between like radical elements or anything like that. They're just straight up saying, if you've demonstrated basic empathy, you're our op, you're our enemy. If you say, racism is wrong, you're our fucking op, you're our fucking enemy. And this causes them to go after less vulnerable targets, if that makes sense. This is so stupid. Like we're in an unprecedented crisis of credibility for the FBI. You got Kash Patel running the show. It's a clown show. Okay? And now, not only has the government, under the direct orders of Donald Trump, indicted former FBI Director Jim Comey for literally nothing. Okay? It's very silly. Previous prosecutor said, I can't find anything that's prosecutable. What do you want me to do? Donald Trump fired him, put in a different person in his place, and then she dropped a case on Jim Comey like 4 days after she took over the role, right? Now, on top of that, the FBI is firing agents that were photographed kneeling during the 2020 racial justice protests. This is quite literally just an exercise of futility. It's an exercise of pettiness, okay? This is what you do when you're like, I will never forgive and never forget how they made me feel in 2020. It's so funny that is where these guys are at. So, number one, they did this shit. The FBI's fired agents photographed kneeling during the 2020 racial justice protests. And number two, they're going after Portland, Oregon. Now, the reason why I think this is funny, and the reason why I'm saying this has nothing to do with like current needs, right? Like they're not even trying to manufacture a crisis and then try to tackle that crisis militarily. They're just going after Portland because Portland has been an unhealed wound in the minds of national conservatives. They just constantly pointed to Portland. Portland's always on fire. Portland is out of control. Portland's going crazy. We got to do something about it. And Donald Trump did in 2020. He literally sent BORTAC units, the SWAT team basically, for ICE, to go to the streets of Portland and black bag people, okay? Just like literally apprehend them in the streets in unmarked vans with military gear. They did that, okay? But Portland right now, there's nothing going on. Like, yeah, there's protests, right? There's ongoing protests against ICE, but it's happening in every city. Like, there's nothing particularly unpleasant that's taking place in Portland currently that isn't taking place everywhere else, from Illinois to Los Angeles, in Chicago to Los Angeles, to many other parts of the country where there are ICE apprehensions taking place. The only reason why he just came out of nowhere and decided that Portland has to be tackled with the military is because they just don't like Portland. That's it. It's just Portland is like a symbol for what conservatives despise about their neighbors and their politics. Okay. Also, doesn't this feel like a distraction, or am I tweaking? No, these are not distractions. If it's an actual initiative by the federal government to like exercise military power over certain areas that they just don't like because of the politics demonstrated by said areas, then it's not a distraction. That is the main course, okay? That is the actual event. This is the actual event, okay? Portland is being invaded by the United States of America. There it is, folks. There you have it. Pentagon officials don't know what full force means. This full force language is not a term commonly used in the Pentagon. No clarity on whether this means active duty troops or National Guard involved. No clarity on whether Trump intends to invoke the Insurrection Act despite the lack of any kind of major rebellion. Pentagon officials, according to Dan Lamothe, who does military affairs at Washington Post, Pentagon officials are seeking clarity on what President Trump means with this post about military forces going into Portland. They have no information to provide at the moment. At the request of Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem, I'm directing Secretary of War Pete Hegseth to provide all necessary troops to protect war-ravaged Portland and any of our ICE facilities under siege from attack by Antifa and other domestic terrorists. I'm also authorizing full force if necessary. Thank you for attention to this matter. The less popular that they get in the eyes of the population, the more aggressive they get. Okay? Like... People are like, hey, man, we don't like this. Can you fucking fix the grocery prices, please? The more people go, dude, what is this? What is going on? I don't like this. Please fix the housing crisis. The more they go, oh, do you want me to be more aggressive? That's what I'm hearing from you. I'm hearing from you that you want me to kill people in Portland with the military. Oh, you want to kill American citizens with the American military as a domestic police force. Got it. That's what you want. It seems like that's the command here. That's what you wanted from me, and that's what you're going to get. Now, this is the reason why I was stressing the importance of not following an unlawful order if you are active duty. Just something to consider. Okay? It is literally in your oath. You pledge an oath to the Constitution. You do not, under any circumstance, have to follow unconstitutional and unlawful orders, okay? Brother, you must be the most vindicated man on this planet. Wallah. Yeah, but it doesn't feel good because there is no cause to celebrate because I'm always predicting the worst shit happening. So when the worst shit does inevitably happen, there is no moment where you go, well, I told you. There's no I told you so moment. In any case, motherfucker put that jacket on purpose. It's a Ralph Lauren jacket. But yeah, Antifa Brigadier Commander at your service. Here it is. Anyway, I guess we can celebrate their incompetence overall. Once again, they are still trying, but this does actually make their efforts. This actually does harm their efforts in general, I think. Because, like, I try to imagine what a competent administration would do in this moment. And I think first they would have to do like a psyop. You know what I mean? Maybe even multiple false flag attacks or something to just like present an imminent threat. Because right now there isn't a lot of appetite for this kind of action by the broader public. Of course, there's this kind of action. There's appetite for this kind of action from like really, really hardline conservative areas that have like imagined a universe where Portland is on fire and they need to be punished by death by the American military so we can like stamp out any sort of like liberalism and leftism that is an imminent threat. But those numbers are not consequential enough. They're not big enough. And even those people will lose their appetite once they see it in action. Here, my Antifa commander hat. I'm going to go to prison, dude. I keep this shit up. I'm going to fucking prison, dog. That's what's going to happen. For the record, this will turn into like the goal here is to develop so much resentment and foment so much discontent as a reaction to this ridiculous initiative that it does escalate. This is a provocation. Make no mistake. This is 100% clear-cut a fucking provocation. Mr. President, read the Constitution. The function of the U.S. military is to protect us from foreign enemies, not Portland, Oregon. In this country, we have local and state police for law enforcement, not federal troops. Stop deploying the U.S. Army against Americans. I don't think Americans are going to like this. No matter how much smoke motherfuckers have for Portland, like with the exception of like maybe 20% of Trump's base, there are 100% people that were in the military in the past, people that are still in the military, people that have family members that are in the military that are going to look at this and be like, all right, dude, what the fuck are we doing? Dial it back. The only people that will get excited at this is going to be a marginal part of Trump's base. And he doesn't have support to lose right now. I think this chips away at his approval rating. I think this chips away at his approval rating pretty significantly. This is, again, an overreaction from an administration that is fearful. This is an overreaction from an administration that recognizes that they're kind of weak. Why would they care? What do you mean? This is the type of shit that like Americans still care about. Like Americans care about the military. Like the average Americans, they think like, oh yeah, the military is like protecting us, you know, from foreign enemies. Like that's the goal. Like when they do stuff like this, it kind of betrays. They care about the optics. It betrays the fundamental reason for why the military exists. You know, in their minds, it's like they don't have to think about what the military is doing in Iraq, but like in their minds, there is like there's this idea that like at least they're doing like they're doing it to protect us, right? It's a false notion, regardless, but like they believe it anyway. Foreign and domestic, dumbass. Yeah, except when it's domestic, it's not fucking Portland, Oregon on a regular Tuesday. There's no, that's not what that means. You don't, there, it's literally unconstitutional without an insurrection taking place, which is ironic that Donald Trump is doing it, but I'm not going to get too far into that part too. But like, it's ridiculous to be like, I've just decided I'm invading Portland with the military because I'm bored. Okay? Do you understand how fucking stupid that is? I mean, it's stupid. It's so stupid that even the dumbest American will look at that and go, this is a little crazy. I can't see this. I can't see this going well for Donald Trump. I haven't been wrong so far. So we'll see. I think his disapproval dips even further after this. They did it to LA and his base didn't care. You're wrong. You're wrong. It slowly but surely makes this a story. LA was the beginning. Then he did it to DC. Then he tried to do it to Chicago. There was a lot of pushback. So he's like, all right, we'll scale back from Chicago. Every single time he does this, there are more and more people that go, what the fuck are we doing? Do you understand? Like every single time he does this, there are more people that go, this is objectively unserious. Liberals look at it and go, okay, there is a severe crisis here. We have to take to the streets. Apolitical people go, what the fuck are we doing? This is so insincere. This is so silly. It's the same reason why they look at like Kash Patel leading the FBI and go, I don't trust this institution anymore. It doesn't seem like there are serious people in charge. That's what the apolitical people are seeing when they look at this. And the more these kinds of images take place all around the country, the more discontent grows. Trust me, we all love it. Dumbass. As a vet, we love it. Trust me, we all love it. Y'all's approval's rating. Who's y'all, first of all? Are you talking about me? Because I'm not a representative of the Democratic Party. As a matter of fact, I am very angry at the Democratic Party. I'm on the disapproval side on the Democratic Party. And everyone in my community is on the side that disapproves of the Democratic Party, which is why it's down to fucking 30%. I think the faster you socialist fuck. Yeah, I think the faster you snap out of this like left-right dichotomy that you exist under and then realize that like, I care more about policies than anything else. I care more about like the legislative agenda than anything else. I care more about making sure that you get proper health care, for example, than anything else. The faster you will be able to understand what I'm talking about here. I don't really give a shit about any of these things. I don't care about the Democratic Party. I don't defend it unconditionally. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'm very critical of the Democratic Party. But I do like that you're generalizing all vets and like, as a vet, we love it. All the vets, all the vets in my gun club love it. We're all divorced dads with nothing else going on in our lives. So we think when the government is behaving in this way, no, the faster you stop bitching and leave to the UK to live in a socialism life, you'll be happy. He said the UK, he said I need to escape this country and go to the UK to experience socialism. Oh, brother. If only you knew. I do believe this guy's a vet, though, for sure, because he is so fucking stupid. Remember when I said not all vets are equal? Okay, not all vets are the same. And that I don't automatically shit on vets across the board, but I do when they explain to me that they're a dumb fuck. This is the dumb fuck that I was talking about. Fucking crayon eating moron. Yeah, you socialist fuck. I bet you'd love socialism in the United Kingdom. This is, by the way, this is the reason why when you go to basic training, one of the first things they teach you is how to fucking wash yourself, okay? How to brush your teeth. You might be like, what the fuck? That's what they teach? Yeah, dude, it's for this fucking clown ass. And he still didn't learn. Okay? All right. This guy's awesome. You're dope, chatter. Twizzy210. He's a Kai Cenat fan who also fucking, he's a Big Dog is a Kai Cenat fan who also happens to be replying to people about how George Floyd was a scumbag. Bro, he's a child. He's not a child. He's a boomer, I think. God, it fucking the mind of some people fascinate me, dude. That's awesome. Like in between replying to people about how George Floyd was a scumbag, he was a drug addict. He's like, hell yeah, Castanat reached 240,000 subscribers. I love that. That's my goat right there. Oh, fuck yeah. This is what I voted for. Hell yeah. Look, he just keeps reposting Kai Cenat. That's all his output is. That's probably why he's on Twitch. He's like, I love Kai Cenat and I love the Donald Trump administration killing my enemies, domestic and foreign. Yo, this guy is awesome. He's posting W or L chat in the Kai Cenat chat to like 12-year-olds while simultaneously talking about how the American military has to start killing these goddamn radical Antifa. Respect. You know that motherfucker failed the ASVAB, okay? Didn't even... his score was 1. Badass little kid. Toad a phone. Give Toad his phone. Coach races. Races coach. Got timed out. Feet. Toes. Dogs out. Feet out. Toes. You races. Nah, fuck that. Shit up, bitch. Kai races. Kai races. Races. Sure, you pussy. Kai races. On God. I would have beat your ass. You lucky it wasn't me. Hey, yo. Wait, is he still in here? I love this guy. Oh my God, this is my new favorite chatter, man. Oh my God. Oh, hell yeah. That's a child, dude. Come on. No, I don't think that's a child. I don't think this is a child at all. I think this is a whole ass adult who behaves like a child online, but you think a 12-year-old gives a fuck about George Floyd one way or another? What are you, crazy? No, this is like a 40-year-old, most likely Hispanic, Iraq war veteran, okay? That's like, in my mind, that's the profile. Anyway, respect to this guy, though, for sure. Keep scrolling. I'm invested now. Remember 9/11? Charlie Kirk. Fuck Fortnite. Charlie. Long live Charlie Kirk. Wait, what? He's English? Okay, maybe he's not Hispanic. I was wrong. How does that? Wait, what? I don't know. Why isn't he responding? Chatter. Wait, is he like a British guy LARPing as an American soldier online? Oh my God. He's a 11-month subscriber too. He says Twizzy210 subscribed to tier 1. They've subscribed for 11 months. Apologize to his Hispanics. Well, I just thought from the fucking photo I saw. Oh my God, is that like a British? What is this? This is the Hodge twins. Here's his tweet. It's insane. Where'd he go? Why isn't he responding? I wish he wasn't so shy. Come back, dude. We love you. Actually, I do. I unironically love you. His Twitch bio says he's the Hispanic queso. Oh my God. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. Clocked him. Don't fucking play with me. Don't fucking play with me, dude. Don't play with me. Don't do it. I wish he was still in here. God damn it. He's a Hispanic Englishman? No, you can't be both. Is one of the biggest L's for the UK is like the significant lack of Hispanic people, Latino people as a whole. That's like, you immediately feel that in the air. When you land in the UK, that's like one of the first things you recognize, especially if you're like from Los Angeles. You feel it. You feel it in every fucking street corner. You feel it with the food. Straight up. It's a big L. Anyway. Ain't nobody scared of you, bro. Dog, he's back. First of all, Twizzy, I feel bad that you protected your Twitter account. I meant no harm. I'm not even joking when I say this, like not even a little bit. Because it did feel like you ran away for a second because you felt like there were too many eyeballs. I will say I have met Steve Will Do It. I know you wanted to be a part of his LLC. I can put you in contact with him if you want. That's number one. Number two, hogs are always welcome here. Okay, we love. At least I do. I love a feet appreciator hog such as yourself. And last but not least, a lot of your favorite content creators that you have on your profile, whether it be Keizo or whatever, like, you know, those are chill ass dudes. I don't know if they would like your worldview if they encountered it, because maybe you need to, you know, really reconsider your footprint, your profile, like what you put out there. But, you know, it is funny for you to have this level of hatred for someone like myself, but then also enjoy the content of so many people that I'm friends with. I don't understand it, but hopefully that'll allow you to reconsider, you know? These are people that I know personally. A lot of these people I've, you know, played sports with, interacted with, mostly positively. So don't know why you're this aggro towards me, but I feel like, I mean, he is also a massive gooner for sure. I mean, I could see that, but you know, real recognize real on that front. But you know, maybe you're just having a bad day and he wanted to let off some steam by being like, "We gotta fucking kill commies" or whatever. But you know, just dial it back. Be normal, man. Be normal. Chill out. Yeah, Big Dog is gooning on Maine. Why are you so nice? I don't know. I just like, why am I so nice? Because people have bad days. No one is unironically that angry all the fucking time. Like if he was following like, I don't know, Nick Fuentes or some shit, that would be a little different. But this guy seems like more so a normie that's found himself on Twitch. Like he's fucking he's spamming the Kai Cenat chat. You know what I mean? He's not like, someone has convinced him that I'm his op, but maybe he can turn it around. Better be careful these days with these psychos, though. It's fine. Why do I get yelled at and this chug gets cuddled? Because the expectation is higher from you. If you're a leftist, you have to present yourself a certain way on the internet. And also, leftists get more annoying. At least hogs are funny in their anger. You know? Also, half the time I get mad at like a leftist is because I'm also demonstrating compassion and then you're yelling at me for doing so. You know? You just come in and you're like, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you act as though people are a product of their social conditioning? Fuck you. Like, that's why I yell at leftists as well, because I'm like, please stop. It's just, this is my worldview. This is why you have so many haters. They're just fans trying to get coddled. That's probably what it is.
We're also going to